Oh man. Oh man, this has been a good week. This has been a good experience, bro.
Has it?
I think it is. It's like recording this podcast is really fun.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
Having a really good time. Oh man,
I have to say that so I don't get kicked off for another co-host.
I mean, it's our podcast. You're like Tony Stark right now. You're bankrolling the Avengers. And the Avengers just me and you.
It's true, but eventually he tears them apart, so.
But they always reform every few months. Like, honestly, the comics, like, every time a new writer comes in, they're just like, oh, yeah, the Avengers haven't been friends for, like, 3 weeks. Tony, Thor, and Cap are hanging out again. Let's do it, Avengers.
I mean, yeah, until Marvel gets involved, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, man. Hey, everybody. This is Media Nerd, Hip Nerd. It's Mars. How you guys doing?
And this is Milz, I think, or Milz KFT on something. I might change it.
You should just be Milz on all accounts.
Yeah, but both of those names are just associated with bad memories now, so.
But I feel like Milz is just, you gotta transform it, bro.
Milz. You know what the weird thing is? It's weird to say your own name like that. I think.
I've been called Mars since 2010, on and off. And it is kind of weird. I mean, I guess it's a little bit weird when people are like, oh, what's your handle on social media? What's this, what's that? I'm like, oh, it's Mars.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many people call you Mars? I'm like, not everybody, but like a good chunk of people call me Mars outside of you and Kuro. Like, but we don't even call it Kuro.
I'm trying to keep everybody's identity as a secret.
Yeah.
Using their superhero names instead. Their persona names.
Persona.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm liking this. I might just be like Baby Killmonger with my Baby Killmonger hair.
I'm really feeling it, though. I'm really feeling it.
Thanks, man. I'm feeling it, too.
Hey, today we're going to talk about life, because life is real.
Life is hard.
Yeah, it is. And we're also going to talk about other stuff, like Captain Marvel and other such things.
Yeah, I have nothing planned, so this is all on you today.
Yeah, it really is. I got this.
I'll ramble. I can do it.
Ooh, you can.
I can say whatever comes to mind.
So,
an hour.
I think we're going to talk about some really cool shit, and then we're going to talk about R. Kelly versus Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about Captain Marvel and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, you guys, like, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool.
Trying to end it on a light note.
True. Yeah.
Because we're tired of pedophilia over here.
True.
The whole world is tired of... Okay, now I'm talking like your child. The whole world is tired of pedophilia. Sorry, the whole world is tired of pedophilia.
Yeah.
Can you people please stop?
Please. Okay. So I have a very interesting thing I want to bring up to you, and I really wanted to see what your input is on this. So I was watching this video from Wisecrack, their popular channel here on YouTube. About a couple million subs. They really do a lot of philosophy. You know how I feel about my philosophy videos. You know? I want to feel smart sometimes.
I can't do all that because I'll go into an existential crisis.
Oh, I feel it, honestly. I really feel it. But they were talking about FYRE Festival. And the really cool thing about it was kind of like talking about how they market FYRE Festival. I'm very like interested in that type of stuff to see how like they market it. And the big thing about it was that FYRE Festival kind of is just the culmination of what this generation really values as like clout, quotation mark, clout, what's being cool, what's really about to be like the cool kid.
Yeah.
And I guess they were really saying that the way we as a generation values who's cool and who's really about it and who's really living life to the fullest is not what they own, but what they experience.
Or what they portray.
Yeah, how they portray themselves.
Yeah.
Which I think is really based on how like everybody values people.
That's trash, bro.
Ooh.
Bless you.
Someone talking shit out there.
It was me in my mind.
But really about like what we value as a generation.
Yeah.
People spend money and people spend money on experiences now. And because of social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
sorry,
Snapchat.
To me. I was playing.
Oh God.
I'm just kidding.
But about how people just live up their lives and how they portray it.
Yeah.
It really just tells what this generation really values. And I think it's a really crazy like read, honestly. How do you feel about that, bro?
I mean, I feel like they feel, bro. I'm about to ball till I go bankrupt. Fuck you mean, dog? I feel like this ain't even a conversation. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like image is way too important to people nowadays. Like, I don't know, dude.
Oh man, it's really hard because
like you could pay so much money for something that's not real just to like not even enjoy it, just to show it to people, to make it look like you're having fun so that they'll, I don't know.
But let's put it like this. Psychologists say that you will be more happier spending $1,000 on a trip and a vacation than you would be spending $1,000 on, like, I'll use the example Wisecrack used, like on a computer.
Yeah.
And knowing that that's what psychology says, and you applying that to pop culture, I'll tell you the truth. I have more fun spending money on a night out, going clubbing, having fun with you and our friends.
Yeah.
Than I do spending money on like a video game that I'm only gonna enjoy for like 5 to like 40 hours.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, that makes sense. Like, that part of it makes sense because it is about the experiences. But I feel like when I do stuff like that, I just get lost in actually having fun. And then afterwards, I'm like, fuck, I didn't put anything on social media. I'm like, oh, I had fun. Fuck it.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. I always criticize people who post, like, concerts. Like, okay, so before I actually went to my first concert, I've always used to judge people like, why are y'all sitting here recording the whole concert when y'all should be just sitting there experiencing it and watching it?
Yeah.
And then I went to the Gambino concert.
And now you feel a whole different way about it?
I mean, I didn't record the whole concert, so I don't have like full songs on my phone.
Yeah.
But I did put it on Snapchat. I want people to know, like, I'm watching my favorite artist right now.
Yeah.
And I guess that has a little bit of like clout to it.
I guess. I need to go to Vince Staples' concert. Has he already hit LA yet?
I don't know. We should definitely get tickets.
I'm gonna look because I haven't been to a concert, so I'm still on the other side of that fence.
Do it. It's worth it.
Bro, I got mad because one day I was on Snapchat. This is when I was still going on Snapchat a lot, and I was just going through everybody's stories. And this one chick, I swear, recorded like at least 40 minutes of a concert.
Good God.
Some person I don't know. And I just kept hitting it. Like, when the internet's not fast enough, so it keeps loading.
Yeah.
I was doing that, bro, for like it was a while. Longer than it should have been. And I was just upset.
I will say one thing I do want to do this year a little bit more is catching like little shows. Like I follow a lot of like smaller rappers. Uh-huh. So I'm really mad that I missed like the Open Mike Eagle concert that we was gonna go to that was in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Or Santa Ana that was like $15.
Yeah.
$15? I could afford $15.
Yeah, we could have done that.
So I think like I am kind of a little frugal when it comes to like when I'm broke. Like I spend money on food. That's what I like to spend money on.
You sure do, because you got somebody who will not be named addicted to crab legs. I'm not gonna put your business out there like that. But somebody has very expensive taste as of Friday.
True. And I mean I like spending money on food. That's what I value. Like
I can't do it, bro.
Like I should start a food blog.
I'll go get some cheeseburgers, hold the cheese and the burger, and just be good and keep it pushing.
Nah, bro. Like I want to be getting, like you said, I want to be getting crab legs, shrimp, some gourmet pasta, some really cool grilled cheeses. Like take me somewhere good to eat. Like just drop me off any city. Tell me where all the fire food spots are.
That's why you out here getting thick and I'm still the same size.
Aye, man. Dad bods are in, bro.
You're wild.
Dad bods are in, bro. I'm just saying. All the honeys are liking dad bods now, bro. Fuck a gym. I just want to tone up a little. Just a little. Let me get these arms a little bigger. I would have looked like super trunks. Just, ugh.
Nah, bro. I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, fuck. My voice cracked. And I'm gonna be doing squats, bro, for 8 hours.
You trying to get cakes? You trying to get the wagon?
Trying to get the wagon.
Trying to be like me?
Trying to be double cheeked up.
On a Sunday afternoon. Oh, man. I mean, but I do want to travel a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I always want a purpose for traveling. So something that I've always wanted to do. Like, I wanted to go to Pokemon Nationals. And I mean, it's a good thing to go with an idea in mind. Like, I like playing Pokemon, I like playing competitive Pokemon. But also, every city's different when they do nationals.
Yeah.
So just being dropped off in a city and like, it'd be more than just going for like nationals.
Yeah.
So I know I think that's like my thing this year. Like that's gonna be my big trip this year. So if you down.
What are you talking about? I thought Canada was the big
We are going to Canada. I am going to Canada.
I think that was my issue with the UK trip in June, one of those June months.
June
or July. I think it's the end of June.
How many days are you going to be gone?
10? 11?
Damn.
I think it's from like the 19th to like the 27th or something like that. I don't know. I'll look it up. But like...
Yeah, because that was only 6 days. 7 days. 8 days.
What are you talking about?
19th to the 27th is only 8 days.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's something like that. But until I remembered my friend from social media, who I helped through some... I can't talk. Who I helped through some things. I forgot she was out there. So if I get a chance to meet her and like hang out for a day or two, that'd be cool. That'd be sick. That'd make the whole trip worth it. Because other than that, I'm like, dude, I don't want to spend a couple grand to go out there to hang out with my parents for like 2 weeks.
The fact that they didn't give you a choice.
I moved out to get away from my parents. I don't want to hang out with y'all.
I'm really upset that they just didn't give you a choice.
They didn't. They were like, yo, you owe us $1,900. We're going. I was like, all right.
I think if you gave the choice, like if you were like, hey, I might go to England, my advice would have been like, go for like 5-6 days.
Yeah.
Or go for 7. So you could take a day to get there. You could have 5 days there and then take a day to get back. Because that plane trip is probably wild. Like it's probably like a good 19 hours.
I hope. Do they have monsters there? I feel like they do. I feel like monsters are universal, but
yeah,
I'm gonna use those to fight the jet lag and just hope it doesn't destroy my body.
I gotta go to Maryland this year to go see my dad.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that's on my list. But a good thing about Maryland is that it's 2.5 hours away from New Jersey, and I have a friend who I want to visit in New Jersey.
That's cool. I want to go to Atlanta
eventually. Oh man, me too. Gotta go to Follies.
I'm gonna tell Brian. Whoops. I'm gonna tell my brother. Oh shit, Cat. I know who it is.
Just gotta call him Cat, bro.
I'm gonna tell this person who I may or may not have grown up.
You already ruined it.
Similar to.
You already ruined it.
To just take a trip with me, bro. Let's go to Atlanta. Unless he did that already. No, he went to Philly. Whatever. I'm trying to travel with him.
Your brother's a pretty cool guy.
He went to Philly. He went to New York. He went somewhere else.
We might as well hit up Vegas soon too.
Yeah, we gotta do Vegas soon.
I feel like getting in
Don Miguel.
Don Miguel. I really just want to go for like a weekend trip, honestly.
Yeah.
Like leaving out of here, like I get off at 2 on Fridays. So if we could leave out of here like 2-3 o'clock, get there around 7, 8, party, hang out, say hi to the homies, and leave like Sunday at like 7 or 8, so we can get back home by midnight and just sleep.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's totally possible. It's not expensive to stay there, but knowing your ass, I'm gonna need $780,000 for food.
Bro, just give me a buffet once.
8 times a day with your metabolism.
Why are you hating on me? Let a man eat.
Eat, dog.
Let a man eat.
I'm not paying for it. You got your own money. Go ahead and eat, bro.
I will eat all day. All day, bro. I remember the last time we went to Vegas, I was like, bro, I think there's a Rally's down the street. And we had to go.
You're the only person I know who will fly out to some place you don't know and get some regular ass food from the place you do know. I swear, dude.
Rally's is just flames, bro. I don't care. It tastes like nostalgia for me.
We still got those fries in the freezer, I think.
True. I got to deep fry them this week. This week is really about just, getting life back in order. I streamed on Friday, bro. I streamed on Friday and I really enjoyed it.
Those fries are already deep fried.
No, they're not. They're just coated.
They're not. Aren't they already? All right. I thought they're already cooked. And that's why you just throw them in the oven to like...
Potatoes, you don't need to cook potatoes.
Damn.
Yeah, you don't need to cook potatoes. Like, you can eat a potato raw.
I just had an existential crisis right now.
All my friends are idiots.
I'm the only one they've seen, though, so far.
You're my only friend at this point, honestly, if I'm just going to be God honest with you.
What are you talking about? We're going to LA to see my future wife and Don Miguel.
Don Miguel.
And I got his blessing already, and she's in my phone as future wife, so.
I like how you just plan things like that.
That's how you know it's real. Bro, I have so many contingencies. It's ridiculous.
I have none.
I have at least. I ruined a couple, so I probably have like 4.
If I ruin what I got now, it's over. It's over. Gotta give a shout out to Don Miguel on the podcast. My boy gonna have this 3rd seat one day.
One day, bro. We gonna make room for you.
one day. I really like I feel like one day we're gonna end up having like a panel.
If we move out to the valley.
True. I think that's life goals this year though. Like traveling a little bit more, saving up to move out. I kind of want to. The only thing I do like staying in the city that we stay in is the fact that we actually have a house that we have full control of.
Yeah, I feel you.
So like knowing that one day we might move out, I want to rent out a house, or if we rent out an apartment, it just has to be a big apartment.
Yeah.
And the fact that we already kind of get accustomed to having a studio, it has to have an extra bedroom for the studio.
I just need a place with crazy ass Latinas because this city has ruined a certain race for me, which will not be named. No.
Rough.
Okay.
Rough.
But you know what? I'm gonna get around to everybody, bro. And I'm gonna find somebody I like, and then I'm gonna just relax. I'm gonna chill out.
Dog. That's what I'm telling you. We should start a new business venture. Like we should do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna plan it out. We're gonna be real smart about this.
I want to be a male escort.
So I streamed this week and it was really fun.
What'd you stream?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Okay.
I was gonna stream Duel Links and stream Delta Ruin on the Switch, but I had too much fun on Duel Links.
I feel like sometimes it's hard to keep the passion in streaming, like for a long period of time. Not necessarily like a long session, but like a routine.
I feel like it's easier when there's people who already have like the followings on YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
And then you move over and you instantly have your audience.
Yeah.
But like I've found as a person who started YouTube from scratch with, I would say some minor mental issues and all that other stuff. Like it's really hard to stay in a rhythm. And then it's not just, you just got to be consistent with your content. It's like you have to be like consistent, learn how to write trends, learning how to do search
engine optimization.
Yeah, search engine optimization, SEOs, and just making sure that you do everything right. And I feel like when a lot of YouTubers give those advice, like, you just need to be consistent. No, you need to learn the tips and tricks about YouTube.
Yeah.
You got to know where you can start moving around in gray areas a lot of time with content on YouTube. And I feel like it's hard if you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm kind of I've had issues over the years about it. Just knowing in the right directions. Like, sure, you can search on YouTube and be like, how do I start a YouTube channel and get 1,000 views in so time? And they give you basic ass information.
Yeah.
And I don't like basic ass information. Like, you got to give me some advice. Like, you got to give me some details.
You know what you got to do, bro?
Tell me, bro.
We got to pay Ty Lopez.
Ty Lopez.
That man got Lambos, bro.
Lamborghinis. I remember we used to make, man, I was on the Ty Lopez hate train for a minute.
That's my boy. And
then I learned Ty Lopez really legit be doing it. And he does what I want to do. He's a marketer. He helps businesses. He helps people grow their businesses, and he makes money. So that's what I like to do, honestly.
Make money,
and do whatever I want.
I feel like you got half of it down right now.
True. Oh no, it's hard. Like I've been thinking a lot the last week about what I want to do for the rest of my life, and this doing like what I did with this podcast.
Yeah,
just doing it and learning more and more as I go along.
Yeah,
because if you just analysis paralysis is like the number one killer for creatives.
Yeah,
and just anybody like.
That's like the hardest question for me to answer too, because my boss is like, "Oh, what do you want to do for like the rest of your life?" And I don't want to tell him like, "Bro, to be honest, I didn't think I was gonna make it to 25, so I don't really have a plan for like the rest." But like, I'm not telling people that. So I was like, "I don't know, bro. I haven't thought about it."
It's kind of depressing.
It is kind of depressing, but you know what? I'm out here telling the truth.
I'm with you, dog. Let's be honest. Let's be honest about everything we do. I mean, I kind of like I kind of just want like someone's like, what would you do for the rest of your life if you didn't have to worry about money? And I told someone I would make movies.
Yeah,
I would find like a really cool script writer that I trust and I like the way they wrote scripts. I'd find a group of really cool actors, a lot of cool friends, and I'll just make videos and movies all day.
Sketches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I just learned this. It's not just can you make videos, it's how you're gonna make money.
Yeah.
And it's advertisements.
Yeah.
And how do you get advertisements on YouTube? By getting a following.
By being kid friendly.
Kid friendly. I think we're not kid friendly on this podcast, but we're really like we try to censor ourselves.
Do we?
We try not to cuss a lot.
That's news to me. I'm sorry. You know what?
I try not to.
I'm gonna do better.
But we do talk about some PG-13 stuff here.
Yeah. What is this?
But YouTube, there says that you got to be over 13 to have an account. So hey.
That means one more year, bro, and then I could do it. Because I still don't look grown. Damn, I had something I really want to talk about and I forgot.
Do it, bro. Live your truths.
No, bro. Let's just keep talking. It's going to come back to me. Remember, I was going to ask you something and I was like, never mind. I'm going to save it for the podcast.
Yeah, but you never gave me like, hey, I want to talk about this. So remind me later.
I know.
I really want to have a slight conversation about what's been going on this week with our best friend, but not best friend, Robert J. Kelly.
Is that really his middle name?
No.
Initial?
No, I don't know. Or Robert the lame ass Kelly.
No, I heard it recently. It's ridiculous.
Is it like...
It's like Percy or something, something wild. I'm going to look this up.
Oh, man. Mr. R. Kelly.
Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Oh, yeah, it was something super wild. Oh, man. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to preface this.
Yeah.
I know that the documentary about R. Kelly was out a couple weeks ago, about a month or so ago. And then I know that recently HBO has dropped the documentary about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And now Michael Jackson's, all his music has been pulled off a streaming service. Which at this point, you're really not hurting Michael Jackson or his empire by doing that because the man's dead and the man already made a bunch of money. Yeah. So, sure. But everyone's making the comparison of Michael Jackson to R. Kelly.
Uh-huh.
And
it's the king of pop and the king of R&B, bro.
But I'm not with the I think I've said this. I'm not with the Michael Jackson hate.
Like the rumor?
I don't. So, I'm also going to preface this saying that, hey, I am a very logical guy. I am when it comes to the social issues about, women and rape and attacks and sexual assault, I believe we should believe the victims.
I was going to ask if you really were a logical person until you added that second part. Because I've seen you in your youth. And
and I'm very, let's believe women, let's believe accusers. Not just women, let's believe the accusers of sexual assault and attack. Initially.
Yeah.
But also, if there's investigation and there are, we dive deeper into these things and we realize that something doesn't have the grounds to stand on, we should just drop certain things. As we're talking about this, the senator the Supreme Court is like John Kavanaugh. Supreme Court, John. Is it? Let's see. Let me double check real quick.
I feel like that's not his first name.
Supreme Court Justice. It's this newest guy, Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
The Brett Kavanaugh thing super bothered me because it was something that happened like 20 plus years ago. And this woman was like crying on camera. Like, I believed her.
Yeah.
I believe something happened that night to make her feel uncomfortable and assaulted by Brett Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that he could not recall what happened that night. And then there was this history of being drunk and being violent and being wild. And other women come out and be like, yeah, Brett made me feel uncomfortable. Brett did this to me. He made me feel uncomfortable. He was suggestive. He pushed himself upon me.
Yeah.
And that really just made me bothered because this man is someone who's going to be making decisions for America for like the next 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And I was really offended and really hurt that like no one stopped this. No one even really brought up too much fight about it.
Yeah.
Who was that kid? The kid from Stanford.
Talking about Brock Turner?
Brock Turner. They did not, the victim of the Brock Turner rape did not get her justice.
Yeah, that shit was trash. They were like, yo, look, this might impede your swimming career, so we're just gonna give you like a slap on the wrist. Like
6 months.
Bro, you have to put the life and like trauma of somebody else above entertainment. At the end of the day, any type of like athlete, any type of celebrity is just an entertainer. And that's trash to be like, yo, your future.
Brock Turner ain't no entertainer. Boy, he swims.
Michael Phelps?
Brock Turner ain't no Michael Phelps. He swims. He's 19. He swims. This is the first time I ever heard of Brock Turner.
They said he had a promising career.
Bro, he ain't no Ball brother.
Who the fuck is that?
LeVar Ball. Wait, what's his name?
Oh, LeVar Ball?
Yeah, he ain't,
But that's the dad, though.
But he's no Ball brothers.
Yeah.
He ain't setting records. And that don't matter if he's setting records.
See,
he assaulted a young lady behind a dumpster after a college party. And that is not fair. That he got 6 months. And didn't even serve he was supposed to have like years.
Yeah.
They gave him 6 months and he served 3.5 of them. And now he's back out there.
Yeah, I feel like that's you can't like lighten a sentence based on potential.
True.
Like potentially he could get hurt and just not have a career in general anyway.
That's his fault.
Got off for like
she was sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the R. Kelly thing, it hurts because I do enjoy R. Kelly's music. I watched Trap in the Closet like on a yearly basis.
Yeah, you did.
All like 20, 30 episodes. But he did it for so long. And we know that he did it. And we saw that he did it. And he did it to so many women.
And people are still messing with him. Still rocking with him.
And it's like you heard what happened this week. Someone posted his bill a couple weeks ago.
From his child support that he didn't pay.
And now someone paid the child support.
Yeah.
And then like it aggravates me. But then now people are making the comparison to Michael Jackson. And now I got to look inside myself. Like, should I really be rocking with Michael like that?
There's a lot of like, I feel like even now there's a lot of like just uncertainty with Michael Jackson. Like, there's people saying yes, there's people saying no, there's people saying he touched me, he paid, or people paid me off to say that he touched me. There's just a lot of like misinformation, a lot of like stuff to sift through when it comes to Michael Jackson.
Okay, I'm gonna do a light Google search right now. Like,
so
Michael Jackson accusers. Like,
I will say, I haven't seen this new documentary, so I could be completely off. Like, if there's some weird stuff going on in there that I didn't know about, my opinion might change. But I don't know.
Okay.
Am I part of cancel culture? I just say no, I'm not rocking with him no more because there's allegations.
Okay, I like when I type this in. Oh, Michael Jackson accusers. You can't give me the accusers' names off bat.
So you think he was just like kind of a weirdo?
Yeah,
because you have to be kind of a weirdo to be like, hey, I want these little kids to spend the night at my ranch.
Yes. So let's put some facts on the table. So the start of all of this, Michael Jackson let a bunch of kids sleep at his house overnight back in the 90s.
Was that far? Like that far back?
I want to say it's like early 90s, late 80s, which is creepy. Like, come on. Like, I don't care if it's Michael Jackson. I'm a parent. I don't let my kids spend the night at anyone's house who I ain't know for like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Like, if me or her mom don't know you for 10 plus years, she ain't spending the night at your house.
Also, y'all gotta have kids, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be like, oh, just let me take your kid for the night. Like, no, bro, what you want with my kids?
So that's sketchy.
Uh-huh.
So as parents, you have to have a set of responsibility when it comes to your kids.
Of course.
No matter how popular, famous a person is.
Mm-hmm.
And that is super sketchy. We know Michael Jackson has this really fucked up childhood. You know he's a famous guy. And I understand some of the logic, like he just wants to be a kid. He wants to bring happiness to people.
Yeah.
He has this giant ranch where it's like a little thing. It's like a miniature theme park for children. But there's a set of responsibilities that Michael should have had and those parents should have had.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, you know that, like, dude, you should know that's not okay.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that kind of make me feel super sketchy about stuff like this. So something Jay Leno said recently kind of got me like, oh, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. So
Jay Leno says that a lot of parents were, after the first set of allegations came out, a lot of parents were forcing their children, like when they were getting around Michael Jackson, they would force their kids to kind of be friends with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Michael, this is my son. Hey, Michael, this is my daughter. Hey, Michael, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is after like the first set of allegations, but not before the super sketchy shit that kind of gets me to doubt Michael.
Yeah.
And Jay Leno says people were trying to force their kids on Michael so much, and he was close to Michael that Jay Leno says, hey, like parents were kind of getting me to introduce their kids. Mm-hmm. And one of the parents says, hey, I wouldn't have to do this if you would just read my script and get it in front of a producer. Yeah. I wouldn't have to try to get money this way if you would find a legitimate way for me to find money.
So you think there's like an ulterior motive?
Yes.
To a lot of those stories?
And I'm not a super big fan, like a lot of people in black culture who are like, the media in the world want to destroy black men who get too powerful. I don't like that narrative.
Why not, bro?
Because I think a lot of times, in the case of like, if we're talking about like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, no, they're just powerful black men who did very horrible things, did horrible mistakes, who hurt people.
Yeah.
And they did it because they were powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. But are there any like pillars that are still up there from like, I mean, they came out saying Richard Pryor was gay after he died.
I mean,
what was that, a year ago?
Yeah, people are gonna say all types of stuff like that and when people die. And I think that's another part of the Michael thing that I just don't like. Yeah. You're making a documentary about a man who's dead, who can't defend himself. Yeah. Who we can't hound for the truth anymore. True. Okay, but this is what's also sketchy. I'm gonna say one thing that super makes me sketch about Michael, and then I'm gonna bring something to like that kind of just like anybody can search up and look. Yeah. So I was reading this article about the allegations of Michael Jackson back in 1995, where the allegations were Michael was sexually abusing little Mexican boys. Uh-huh. And I'm just like, and people were just talking about how they observed Michael around children. And I'm like, that's kind of sketchy. Like, Because at that point, 95, you're through a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the allegations. Why would you still be around kids, dude?
Yeah.
Why would you start, like, I'm not there. But if it's true, I'm just like, Michael, why would you continue to bring things like this around you?
Because you know it's going to bring up more allegations.
Yeah.
Like more questions.
Like the sense of Robert Kelly. Like, dude, we caught you back in the early 2000s. We saw you marry a 15-year-old. Yeah. Why would you keep doing this if you don't want people to say stuff?
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about how his lawyer said he was guilty. That shit kind of made me laugh.
We're going to get there. But, yeah. But I will say, at least on the case of Michael Jackson, his nephew had brought this up. And this is something that you can go online right now. You can Google search Michael Jackson's FBI investigation. There was a 10-year investigation due on Michael Jackson before he passed away about all the allegations. Yeah. And they could not find any solid proof that Michael did anything wrong. Now, like we were talking about the other day, that doesn't mean he didn't do anything wrong. Yeah. But I think that does put ease to a lot of people that, hey, he may have not done nothing. Yeah. And I think it kind of, like, I really hope Michael didn't do anything.
I feel like it's kind of a moot point. I keep pulling eyelashes out. I feel like it's a moot point even if they do, because, like, what justice do you get for the victim?
You're just now wild them up. Like
he's gone. Like that, now you just put their business out there, and that's kind of like the resolution, I guess. But it's not really.
I want to put my mind in I want to put my headspace in the headspace of a victim. I feel like now bringing it up, you're kind of just bringing back bad memories for people.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not like you can sue. It's not like you can, like, there's no actual resolution to it.
At least we know that if the victims for R. Kelly are going to get justice. Hopefully.
He beat one case.
But I don't think he's going to get away with it this time.
Yeah, I don't know if he will either.
Because there's just too many people coming out. And there's evidence piling up. Yeah. And
unless Tekashi 6ix9ine is the whole world.
Oh my God. I'm just playing. We don't have no 6ix9ine updates today. But man, I'm really like, I'm torn about the Michael thing, but I'm really happy that R. Kelly
is finally like,
he's gonna get his justice. Like the victims of R. Kelly are gonna get their justice. Yeah. And I know that nothing is going to cure the mind for the inflictions that the abuse and all that stuff causes. Yeah. But hopefully they can start the healing process knowing that he's going to pay for it. Like as I hope the Bill Cosby victims. Yeah. And I think just in the Black community, we need to do better, because someone made this point to me the other day when I was talking to them about it. R. Kelly, the R. Kelly thing isn't just an R. Kelly thing. Yeah. It's a community thing. We don't talk enough about this stuff as a community. About, that strange family member, that strange family friend. Yeah. Those strange people harassing our daughters, our sons. Because it's like a circle of violence. Like a lot of people talk about how R. Kelly himself was molested, was abused. And it's this cycle. And no one talked about it. And no one dealt with it when he was younger. So the cycle just keeps going.
Did we talk about this before when we say you need to listen to your kids when they say some shit like that?
We may have said this a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So just illiterate. You got to listen to your kids when this stuff happens.
Yeah. Don't be like, nah, that's your uncle, bro. Stop playing. Like, nah, that's a whole child. Why would they lie about that?
And if Michael did something, we talk about Michael, like people talk about what Joe did to him as they were growing up. And it's just a cycle. Yeah. So listen to your goddamn kids.
Bro, be like Oprah. Pay your taxes. Buy your own.
Nah, I'm not talking about Oprah, though. Oprah ain't shit no more, bro. I'm not talking about Oprah at all no more.
Why did I just strike a chord with you?
Because Oprah's the one who did the Michael Jackson documentary. And I heard they had bad beef back in the 90s.
I believe it.
So I think it's just a scumbag move.
They had the same haircut, so it was always fun.
Oh, man. I'm happy you got me laughing now, because I felt like I was serious for like the last 10, 20 minutes. So thanks for getting me to laugh. Thanks for getting me to laugh, bro.
That's what I'm here for, bro.
Oh man, this world is wild though.
It is.
It is. I'm looking at the wall behind the camera right now. And I'm looking up and down, and I do not see. I see one comic. So for people who don't know, in my studio room, which used to be my old bedroom, I have this wall of comic books.
It would be such a sick like background.
We might have to do something with it. I'm afraid of the gloss bouncing off of it. But it's all hip hop. A couple years back with All Different Marvel, they did hip hop variants for a lot of the number ones. And they're all based of like really good albums. So like Silver Surfer had a run, and it was all of Nothing Was the Same by Drake.
Yeah.
The Miseducation of Laura Hill is Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, which is cool little segue.
Yeah. The
Invincible Gwenpool. There's Spider-Man 2099, which is Cruel Summer by Kanye West. The Carter 3, which is Spidey, the Parker. But I look up there and I do not have Captain Marvel's hip hop variant. I do have Civil Wars 2's hip hop variant with Carol on it, but I don't have Carol Danvers herself up there with her hip hop variant.
And you don't have my favorite. And I was just searching it up right now. We might have to change that.
Oh, it's only $4. We might gotta swoop it, bro. I have a lot of them still in there that I just haven't done anything with yet.
Yeah. So
it might be there, but
just use those as a soundproofing. Just cover every wall.
It might work. But it's a really cool segue because Captain Marvel came out this past weekend.
Yeah, bro. And we saw it, Thursday night?
We saw it Thursday night, 7 o'clock, right? 7:15.
Yeah, that was a godsend because I was like, damn, I'm going to have to be up till midnight, which means I'm getting out of this movie at like 2:30, which means I'm getting in bed at 3:30, which means I'm getting 2 hours of sleep.
But we caught a 7:15, which is really cool.
It was cool. I got sick like towards the end of it. Like I started actually feeling sick. I still had the chills Friday and stuff too. But I
want you to give me your opinion of the movie before I all nerd out on everybody.
I thought it was decent. Like, so the thing I'm hearing from literally everybody I've talked to is like, I'm not that excited for it. I just have to go see it, so I'm caught up for Endgame next month. Or was it 2 months from now?
It's in the next month, bro.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm hearing from people. I'm not hearing like, yo, I'm excited to finally see Captain Marvel on the big screen. I'm hearing, I got to get through this to get to the end credit scene so that I can be caught up.
Yeah, so there's a reason for that.
I thought it was all right. Like, strategically, it's well placed if that's kind of a lesser known hero among like the general population, to be like, it's not so important, but we're going to put this here so you have to go see it.
Yeah.
That might be like a smart move on Marvel's part. But as for like the actual movie itself, I thought it was all right. Like, it was cool. I'm going to be real with you. I was just as confused as she was for the entire movie until that whole thing got like resolved.
Yeah.
Because I was like, she must have some wild powers that I just do not like understand. Because this is tripping me out. But it was cool. It was decent. It wasn't as like ultra feminist as the internet is like attacking it for.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get any of that at all. I will say that the women did more than the men in the movie. But I feel like that's by design.
July 2012. Okay.
It's like me and you. Say if this is a movie, you're the hero, I'm the friend. Like, then I end up doing something. Like, it's a chick who has a female best friend and they end up like doing something. Like, I don't think it's about like gender at all. And there were parts in there where I felt like I was watching a video game cutscene.
Especially towards the end.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the best you can kind of hope for with such a heavy amount of stuff that needs special effects.
True. She is a very special effects heavy person. I really did enjoy the movie. I didn't like, it's not the most amazing Marvel movie.
No.
It's not the best. But for an origin story, it's a really good movie. As a comic book fan, which I'm going to preface this, I do not like Captain Marvel in the comics. Off bat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. She is one of the newest, quote unquote, newest heroes to get a movie, because Carol Danvers has only been Captain Marvel since 2012.
Yeah.
So she's even newer than Miles Morales. I believe. Let me double check that because I feel like Miles Morales. Let's see.
It might have been like the same, like or within a year.
Morales. I feel like they're probably around the same age, but Miles Morales didn't get a live action movie.
Yeah.
Miles Morales was made in 2011. So Miles Morales was Spider-Man in 2011.
Yeah.
So she is the newest Marvel superhero to get a movie, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
Everybody in the original Avengers got their movies. I don't think anybody not new got a movie by themselves.
No, I don't think so.
So she's the newest heroes in the comics to get a movie. Even though Carol Danvers herself has been around since the 60s, she was originally Miss Marvel, binary. She had a bunch of stupid costumes, and now like her as Captain Marvel. And the movie plays off as if she is the first Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Even though quote unquote Marvel is in the movie. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Spoiler alert for the rest of the movie starting now. You have 5 seconds to go somewhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out.
So, I didn't think it was a bad movie. It was a pretty good movie. I like the changes from the comics that they made. I like all of the changes but one.
Yeah.
There was only one change I did not like. And that's what they did with Talos the Scroll.
Yeah. Did he sure did. He definitely did use that power that he's
not allowed to have. Like the spoiler, like
yeah.
To go through the movie from the beginning to end, I like the changes to Carol. I like how she was a Kree warrior on Hala instead of just being a human infused with Kree DNA on Earth and staying on Earth.
Yeah.
Off bat. I like what they did with Nick Fury. I like how this Nick Fury is a really fun. It really felt like a buddy cop movie when she got to Earth.
He was cool. I like that he said everybody calls him Fury.
I did not like all the scenes on Hala, honestly. I did not like the movie. I didn't really get into the movie until she got to Earth.
There was a pretty cool action scene before she got to Earth, though. I think it was the one that led her to Earth.
I guess. I like her and Yongrod at Hala. That was my favorite scene before she got to Earth. But the movie is kind of just dull until she gets to Earth.
I like the fight scene in the spaceship.
I honestly all right. I like the middle. I like when the Skrulls are on Earth and the Skrulls takes over. Like the Skrull acts like Coulson. All of the stuff until she meets her best friend and we got to the third act.
Yeah,
that was really solid. And then the end was just, I like the end. The end was like, that's when it picked up for me and I really did enjoy it.
Yeah, it was a lot of build up. Like it was a lot of backstory, not so much action like some of the other Marvel movies.
Marvel does what they always do, and they did a really good job of setting up sequels in this movie.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I know what they're going to do with Captain Marvel. Kevin Feige already said, just because the first time we see Nick Fury hit the pager is in Endgame, it does not mean that's the first time the pager was ever hit.
Yeah.
So kind of filling out what is going on with Carol between 1995 and 2011 when Avengers hit.
Yeah.
Actually not even that. Between 1995 and I want to say about 2008-ish when I want to say we're about Thor time. What really happens during that time?
Yeah.
Because I don't believe she just leaves her best friend for 20 years and doesn't come back.
It was kind of cool to see like a bunch of cameos of older characters, but like back in the past, younger.
Who's your favorite? You want to tell everybody who your favorite is?
My favorite callback character?
Yeah.
Nah.
You sure it's not a blue hammer guy?
Nah. It's not.
I like seeing young Ronan.
It was cool. But I like what's his face from Guardians.
Oh, the dude from the intro of Guardians?
Yeah. The whole movie I was like, bro, I know he's been in another Marvel film. Like I know he has. I just can't place it.
I like seeing Ronan. I feel like Ronan. I feel like when you get to Ronan in the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy,
yeah,
he's kind of like this grace, radical Kree general.
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna see why between these Captain Marvel movies.
This sickness keeps making my voice crack.
Raspy.
I feel you.
What problems you have with the movie, bro? I want to see if you have the same problems I have with the movie.
I don't know. I already mentioned the lack of action. I forgot to mention we heard somebody fell asleep in the movie twice.
I was mad.
Twice, bro. Like it was just you hear characters talking, and then in between that, you just hear snoring, and like people are looking over. So I mean, it's kind of laid out weird.
Yeah.
For me. I won't say it's as bad as Doctor Strange. Not to say that Doctor Strange is bad, but I just think it's like the least.
I feel like they're in the same ballpark. Like they're good movies for the first watch, but they really don't have any rewatch value.
Yeah.
Yet, I've not found myself to rewatch. I cannot find myself to rewatch Doctor Strange yet.
Yeah.
But on top of that, Captain Marvel's only been out for 5 days. I don't have the urge now.
Yeah.
But maybe once I get the DVD, like I watched Doctor Strange once in theaters and once with the DVD. Once I get the DVD, I want to see how many times I actually watch Captain Marvel. It might have more rewatchability.
I want to say one of the highlights is the beginning. Like the beginning. Like before the credit. Wait.
Oh.
The start of the credits.
Yeah, the like Stan Lee tribute.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, man. I think my only real problem with that movie is that Carol, until she has someone to play off of as a character, is really dull.
Yeah.
And people are saying like, oh, she has no personality. I feel like that's not right. Uh-huh. I feel like you kind of have to read into it a little bit. I feel like she's as a Kree warrior.
She's one-track minded.
She's one-track minded and she really wants to be sure of herself.
Yeah.
As a person. Like she wants to portray that she's very sure of herself.
Yeah.
So she's like this really stern warrior, just like her comrades. Like Younger says, like you have to push your emotions out of it.
Yeah.
Which makes her seem very stern and very just, I know what I'm doing.
And that's like her biggest... I think that's like her biggest thing, her biggest transformation through the movie.
Because by the time she gets to Fury, she's really more bubbly. Like when she's on the Kree ship about beating the mess out the Skrulls.
Yeah.
That's that Kree ship. I miss Skrull ship. She beats the mess out of them.
Yeah.
And she's funny. And then she's funny when she's with Nick Fury. And for the rest of the movie, she's pretty good.
Uh-huh. Do you think it's her like fighting with that, trying to keep the emotions pushed back thing?
Yeah. I like what they do with the Skrulls. I feel like Marvel had to nerf the Skrulls. As a comic book viewer, like I know you know a little bit about the Skrulls.
Yeah.
But as a comic book viewer, I really had to I'm really happy that they kind of nerfed the Skrulls, because if not, you would have to have Secret Invasion. And I'm happy they made the Skrulls kind of like sympathetic characters.
Yeah, that was a really big twist for me.
They're getting like, oh, we're just trying to find a new home planet.
Because from what I've known, they've just been like
assholes.
A menace. Yeah.
But I feel like you get to nerf the Skrulls themselves. And we don't know how many Skrulls are out there in the universe. So there's a villain. Like with the Talos can shapeshift, unlike in the comics where he doesn't shapeshift and he's just
super strong. He's
super strong and super augmented, and he just has incredible powers. There's a character that I hope that is out in the universe. I'm going to spoil it anyway. Spoiler alert for future movies, maybe. I really hope there's enough Skrulls out there in the universe that the Super Skrull could still be a villain.
That's my boy.
I don't care if you wait for the Fantastic Four in phase 4 or 5 to make him a villain.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Super Skrull should definitely be a villain. And you can just say, oh, he's one of those Skrulls who just hates everybody.
I mean, it can still be a possibility, even with the amount of Skrulls that we saw in this movie, just because it's how many more years? It's 25 years past.
It's like you get an extra generation.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could be a whole new generation from that who's not really as attached to what she did.
True. Or you get like a Secret Wars, or you get like some type of soft. Marvel likes to do those soft reboots.
Yeah.
Where they want to change the status quo and change and retcon certain things.
Yeah.
So you can always get Secret Invasion like that. But overall, I suggest going to go see the movie. I suggest watching it yourself. Do not look at reviews online. Go, because you're going to support the movies anyway.
It's a very divisive movie. But if you look at like people's opinions.
Yeah, but overall, as a moviegoer, I enjoyed the movie. So,
Yeah, it was cool. I'll agree with you.
And I think we could. I kind of wanna review Shazam. So.
All right, I have my own set of opinions on that, but I'm not gonna go into it today.
Let's do it. Let's do it as a Shazam pre-show the week before we go see Shazam, because I want to see Shazam. I feel like DC was on a good track with Wonder Woman. You saw Aquaman. I haven't seen Aquaman yet.
Aquaman was decent. I'll send it to you.
Don't tell people how we do things.
It's released on like media.
Oh, just do whatever. I didn't know it was on DVD yet.
Yeah.
And then so those two were really decent. So I feel like Shazam and the marketing for Shazam looks really, really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm down to see Shazam, and see how fun Shazam actually is. And I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping it'd be good.
I hope so too. Apparently, people have been saying good things about it, like the critic reviews or whatever.
I'm down to try it out. I'm down to watch it.
We'll see. Should be fun. It looks fun.
On that note, guys, is there any movies you want us to watch and review for you? Just put them down in the comments down below.
Yeah, man.
I actually think, what is it? We're in March. I think we might be moving to 2 videos a week. We might be doing like a Fourth Planet Podcast quickie.
I'm down.
Where we talk about something for like 10 minutes.
Can I do one on Crazy Stupid Love?
Yes. We'll just talk about random media, random silly, goofy stuff. So if there's anything that you guys want us to watch or want us to enjoy, make sure you're subscribed to us and put it down in the comments down below.
True, and send us just trash too, like stuff we're gonna hate, so we can just go off on people.
You don't want to become one of those people who review YouTube videos, do you?
No.
Like
they're funny.
I mean, we might be able to find some things. So guys, I think that's all for me. Is that all for you?
Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay, guys, make sure you hit my social media. It's all going to be down in the comments down below. And make sure you hit this subscribe button, please.
And share it with your friends.
Please share it with your friends.
Share it with everybody.
You make sure you share it with your friends.
All right.
And I'll make sure I share it with my friends. We'll all share it with our friends. And we'll actually see you guys next week on Tuesday.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Comment, like, subscribe. And this is Mars.
And this is
Milz.
Yeah, Milz.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace.
See ya.